Everybody is talking about how Denver, Colorado is one of the best places in the US to move if you're coming from other states. But today I want to give you 5 reasons that go against the YouTube videos, that go against the news articles, the blog posts on why you should not move to Denver, Colorado coming from someone who's lived here his entire life. Now, before we get into this video, I'm Kareem Howard, a real estate agent with Gerlach Homes, and if you want to learn a little bit more about moving to Colorado, the cost of living in Colorado, or anything related to Denver, Colorado, please feel free to contact me. I'll put my phone number, my email, and my calendar link all in the description so we can set up some time one-on-one and I can answer any questions that you may have. Now, this list is in no particular order, so reason number 5 is going to be just as important as reason number 1, so stick around until the end of the video so that you can get as much useful information as possible. Okay, so coming in at number 5, one of the very first reasons that you should not move to Denver, Colorado is the traffic here is absolutely awful. So if you plan on going to work, going to school, or leaving to hop on the highway at any time that is not probably 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., you're gonna be sitting in traffic, and people do not know how to drive out here. Like, for example, if I leave in the morning, if I wanna go to the gym or just go to work early in the morning between like 7 or 9, I'm gonna hit stop and go school traffic, people that don't know how to get off the exits, or just people going to work because everyone is leaving at the exact same time. And the only way to beat this is you can take the streets where you're still gonna have traffic, but maybe it's not stop and go, or you're just gonna have to wait. Just wait another hour or two and the traffic's gone. It just disappears. And the same thing happens when you're leaving work. Most people are leaving their work 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And so if you're like me, someone who works downtown and you have to hop on Spear, you have to hop on I-70, my 25-minute drive gets turned to a 45-minute drive because everyone's leaving at the same time. Again, people do not know how to drive out here, and I hate it so much, and there's just nothing that you can do about the traffic. Coming in at number 4, which is a really sad issue, is that homelessness is such a big issue in Denver, and it hurts a lot of Denver's neighborhoods. Now, for example, Rhino, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Denver, is such a beautiful area. There's such beautiful art, really unique homes, and it's something that's really unique. A lot of people are kind of drawn into the art district of Denver, Colorado. Now, it is right next to so many different homeless shelters, so there's a lot of homeless people on the streets, there's a lot of trash everywhere, and it really hurts the resale value of a lot of places because not a lot of people want to get into neighborhoods that are really dirty, just a lot of loitering, kind of things like that. And we are trying to solve homelessness in Colorado, like the mayor's doing certain things in order to try and make it a little bit better and give them places to live, but it is still a really bad issue. And the longer that I've lived out here, the worse it's getting and the more and more homeless people that I'm seeing. Now, coming in at number 3, our weather makes no sense. You've probably already done a little research and you know that Colorado has really low lows and we have high highs. Like, it's amazing out here. You can get the seasonal changes, but we're getting like hourly changes, even day-to-day changes that you never know what's going to happen with the weather. Now, last week we had lots of sunshine. It was such a good week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then come Thursday, we had one of the worst blizzards that we ever had with 20+ inches of snow. Nobody was leaving. Everybody was working from home. And Thursday and Friday was just a lot of snowfall. And it was so random. And then guess what? It hits Saturday again and it's sunny again. The weather's fine. And that's just how Colorado is going to be. Sometimes it's nice outside. It's really hot. And then it just starts raining, right? Or same thing. It's really nice. It's really hot. And then it just starts snowing. And you never know what the weather's going to be unless you're constantly checking the weather app every single day, every single hour, every single second. Coming in at number 2, people know that Colorado is such an active state. A lot of people are coming out here because they love hiking, skiing, snowboarding, kayaking, whatever it may be. You love all the action sports out here. But let me tell you, if you plan on taking a nice relaxing weekend with your friends, with your family, and you just want to go hit up the mountains to go skiing for the weekend, you're in for a rude awakening. Now picture this. It's a Saturday morning, you wake up, and you're like, hey family, let's go hit the slopes. Let's go to Keystone today. You had it planned out, you got all your gear rented, and you're ready to just have an amazing weekend with the fam. And you get there, first thing you're going to see heading to the mountain, traffic again. This goes back to my other point, but I'm not even going to get into it. But you skip past the traffic. You get to the resort, first thing you're going to see there's so many people, lines. There's lines to line up to get in the gondola. There's lines to buy your ticket. There's lines on the mountain. Some people don't even know how to ski and snowboard, so there's people just stuck on the mountain that you're gonna have to weave. You're gonna have to dodge and weave. And the weekends are one of the absolute worst times to try and go to a snowboarding resort. All of the actual Colorado locals know that if you do want to go skiing or snowboarding, you gotta go on a weekday. You gotta go while everyone's at work, all the newbies are kind of at home, and you have the mountain to yourself, and you don't have to worry about traffic on the slopes. And if you guys are sitting there and you're like, Kareem, it doesn't matter if there's that many people on the mountain, we're just here to have fun, I just want you to go and see. I want you to go and just your first time, second time, third time trying to learn how to ski and snowboard, and you're just running into kids, families, grandmas, uncles, everything, and it's just not a fun time. And then you're gonna call it quits, you're gonna head on down, and you're gonna buy some overpriced hot chocolate. Now, coming in at number 1, this is a little controversial, and this is for my younger audience, but a lot of people say that Colorado has such a great nightlife, which I kind of agree with. I think we have Red Rocks, we have great venues, so when there's actual good artists coming out to Colorado to perform, I think it's great. We have great venues, we have great everything, but if it's just a normal weekend and you want to go out with your friends to the club, don't even try, because the clubs here are awful. So I don't know how clubs are wherever you guys are from in other states, but I've heard about other states and I've heard how they sound, and I just know Denver is just not up to par with that. The clubs we have like Vinyl, we have Church, and they are some of the worst clubs that I have ever been to in my life. They all, like, there's different rooms with different DJs. They all kind of play the same music. It's way too crowded. It's way too sweaty. You just come in there to buy overpriced drinks. You come in there to sit with your friends and just be kind of awkward. It's just not that fun. I'm sorry. I know I should be really into our nightlife, and some of you coming down here really want to enjoy the nightlife, and it's just not what you're gonna think. But if you are coming out here and you have certain artists you like if you like Skrillex, if you like Millennium, any big artists, and they're gonna be performing at the Ball Arena, at Red Rocks, at Mission Ballroom, those shows are a lot of fun, but make sure you plan for those shows, because if it's just a random weekend, you're not gonna have that much fun. And there we have it. Here is my personal list of top 5 reasons that you should not come to Denver, Colorado. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to make it a little bit different than what the news articles, other things or people are saying, because I just want to make sure that it feels real as someone who's genuinely lived here their whole life and experiences these things day to day to day to day. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about moving to Colorado, if you have any questions about Denver, Colorado, please feel free to contact me in the description down below. I'll put my phone number, my email, my calendar link, and we can set up some time one-on-one. If you have any personal reasons that you don't like Colorado or why you love Colorado, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'd be sure to respond and see if it's something that we agree or disagree with. Now, as always, I am Kareem with Girlock Homes, and I will see you guys in the next video.